Welcome back, everyone. It's Rainey, and this is episode 6 of Chasing Greatness. Okay, we're going to the 2025 off season. Let's see what kind of updates we can have. Okay, Coach Barry Sanders gets +2. That's going to help a little bit. And also gets a new badge. We have multiple good badges at this time. We got offensive line developer, bulldozers, elusive back recruiter, and beast mode. I think we're going to go offensive line developer. Okay, our offensive coordinator had a 1 point bump. And our defensive coordinator had 0 points. Okay, we're going to need a new contract. Of course, we're going to stay. We might possibly be able to find someone better than Kurtz. So we might not lock him in. However, Schultz is a great defensive coordinator, so we're definitely going to hold him in. Okay, Kurtz did not sign anywhere else. We're going to take a quick look and see if we can find anyone a little bit better, though. Okay, there's a lot of coordinators to pick from, but it looks like Kurtz is probably going to be our best guy. Gregory has much better recruiting, but he is a lot older. He's going to start getting points off for his age. And then Alabama's offensive coordinator, Moses, 10-5, 2-2, or 2-3. Very similar. We're gonna have to stay with Kurtz. And of course, we're keeping Schultz. Okay, let's see if anyone's going to get drafted. Looks like Madden wants to get drafted, but we're definitely going to get him to stay, make an All American team. It could happen. It's better than paying him $6.6 million, so he'll stay. We're losing a lot of great players to the draft. Multiple first 3 round picks. We have 3 guys going in the first round. Staten's going to go. Sales is going to go. And so is Maddox. Definitely losing some great players. Okay, let's see if anyone wants to transfer. Actually, no one. That doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I don't really see these guys going to play. Let's add a couple more spots. We'll get rid of McIntosh. Turner, we'll get rid of him as well. I think I'm going to hold on to Henry. And we can hold on to Ferguson. So that's going to leave us 7 spots for the portal. I think that's a good amount. Okay, let's check out the talent in the transfer portal. All right, got a couple of good players showing up, mostly receivers, which we're really not trying to pass the ball. But there definitely could be some guys who could help us. Okay, we had our first Hall of Fame player, Eli Staten, getting the nod. Two-time All-American, three-time All-Conference. Only gave up 2 sacks in his career. That's pretty solid. Lomax also joins him in the Ring of Honor. Two great offensive linemen that we had for our time so far. Many records have been set. Also, we've set a lot of our personal records for Oklahoma State. Hopefully, we can set some more. Okay, we have 7 spots available. Let's find some guys who can help us. We're definitely weak on the offensive line, so we're going to look to add some more guys there. Okay, we have a 1 point advantage over Missouri. Malik Fisher, he will be a senior next season, but at a 77 A plus with Barry Sanders offensive line developing badge, we should be able to grow him pretty well. Okay, it looks like we're behind on a lot of offensive linemen. We might not be able to add as many as we usually do. Okay, we're going to have to add Grady Davenport as well to give us another guy who can start on the offensive line. We're tied with Rayford. Only 3 points behind for Bridges. Only 6 points behind on Dunlap. 8 points behind on Banks. Okay, we'd have him for 4 years, so we're going to go ahead and add Dunlap as well. Let's see if we can find any guys in the A potential range that we lead on. We would be ahead on Belcher. We can add him. Ahead on Alston as well. Josh Marks is an A- running back that we could be ahead on. We're actually 2 points behind. Jackson Hollins is 77 A plus player, but he could really develop for us, so we're gonna go ahead and add him as well. Okay, we'll also look to add a couple of guys that are not being targeted by too many teams or that we have a huge advantage on. Okay, we're behind a couple of teams right here, so it might be hard to pick some of these players up. We definitely want to hit 85 scholarship players this season. Okay, on to week 2. Okay, we're ahead of a lot of guys. We are behind on Dunlap. Money is a big deal to him, so we'll go ahead and throw some money at him as well. Okay, we'll see what week 2 looks like. Okay, we have 7 spots open. We're currently ahead on 5 targets. 2 offensive linemen that's going to start for us. We're barely ahead on Belcher. Definitely look to add a little bit of cash to kind of help pick him up. Be nice to get Alston as well. Okay, very close on some of these other guys. Very, very close on Rayford. And Stewart. Okay, Jackson Holland's definitely a guy I would like to get, but he would cost way too much to pick up. We're pretty far behind on Dunlap as well. But it sure be nice to have him for 4 years. So I think we are going to throw a little bit of cash at him and see what happens. Okay, let's see how it works out. We have 21 targets. Just need 7. Okay, we do pick up Dunlap, but that's a nice get for us. We're also getting Rayford. We did lose out on Alston. They just offered way more money than we did, so Stanford gets him. We lose out on Malik Fisher. We pick up Belcher, Davenport, and Joshua Marks. That's a good pickup for us. A 75 rated A- running back. And I believe that was all the spots we had open. No, one more. We get Elliot Uber, tight end, A-, redshirt sophomore. Okay, our class looks pretty solid. A lot of good potential players. Hopefully we can develop them. We're probably pretty far down on the recruiting rankings, but it is what it is. Yeah, they have us as the number 113th ranked recruiting class, but I do believe we're better than that. Okay, since the last video, Aki has done a couple of new updates. Of course, the major update was, being able to import coaches and players. However, he also updated the Prestige update. So it lets you know what you were expected to get, what you ended up with, how many points you've received, and then how much closer you are to the next Prestige level. We're very close to a 7 level team. We were pretty much a slightly below middle 6 ranked team. We gained 2,237 points. So we're really close to a level 7 now. Okay, let's spend a little bit of cash. Still have 6.1 million left. We've maxed out our facilities for our archetype. I think I'm gonna put it towards academics. So we're edging a little bit closer to level 6. Okay, earnings breakdown. We hit every single booster goal but one. The defensive one wanted us to get 29 sacks. We only got 19. But we hit every other level, so very nice there. We also got decent money for winning the conference and for a Big 12 TV deal. We did lose in the Sugar Bowl, but we still got $5 million for that. Okay, we did lose a bronze donor, but we replaced him with a gold donor. So that's our first gold of this save. Very nice for us. Okay, conference realignment. I don't know. Do we want to force it? We've had 3 seasons so far. Let's just see what it looks like. We don't have to use it, of course. Okay, we can move up to the Pac-10. Pac-10 will get a little bit better with TCU, Boise State, SMU. They would lose Washington State, Oregon State. That'd be the only 2 teams they lose. What would that new conference look like? Oregon would be the class of the conference, but plenty of new blood to make it a better conference. I think we're going to stay at least one more year. Okay, let's find some good out-of-conference games. Okay, let's play California. We play FAU. And let's play Duke. Okay, we got enough home games and away games. It's balanced. So that's a good schedule to go with. Okay, on to 2026. Okay, this is a very big recruiting or training time for us. Madden should be able to go into the 90s with a good bump. Running backs would be very important for us to get some big boost here. We have a lot of talented players, potential-wise, but our ratings are not that great. Everett should bounce up to, I'm thinking, a mid-80s, maybe high 80s player. I'm hoping Joshua Marks can get to the 80s, and then hopefully our other running backs can also improve. Offensive line which was looking like a really big hole for us. We're not going to be as good as we have been. However, I think we were able to pick up 3 transfer offensive linemen, so that should help us fill the gaps that happened after all our senior linemen graduated. Okay, Madden had a very nice bump. He's a level 97 player now. Uh, Jaden Swift looking good. Devin Everett is an 87 overall running back. Let's check out the whole rest of the running back room. Marks is up to a 79. Harley's a 76 now. So decent little bumps for everybody there. Offensive line, we see a couple of nice bumps. Some guys didn't grow at all. Kent, which was been a starter for 2 years, was hoping for a little bit of growth, gets none. So that hurts right there. But Fisher grows to an 84. Davenport's an 84. Brooks is an 82. Rayford's an 80. Jacob, probably Tion. He jumped up 9 points all the way to 79. And a couple of our offensive linemen also grew. So, decent amount of improvement there. Defensive line's looking kind of weak overall. Linebacking room's mid. Swift definitely leaves a pretty good class of corners. 3 guys 80 or above. Then a ton of guys at 77 to 76. We have multiple good safeties as well. Receiving room looks okay. No like 95 rated players, but we got a lot of decent players, so maybe not as good as last year, but we should be okay. Okay, nothing to change here. We're going to be a level 13 offense, a level 13 defense. Really good quarterback play. And then overall average playing, maybe above average. We're not going to be bad. Okay, let's train our quarterbacks up. Man, Madden has an arm, 117 arm strength. That's really nice. Quarterback IQ is really solid at 101. Accuracy is the only thing that's not as high, and it's still a 95. So let's add to that. Of course, we're definitely going to try to add to Everett, who has extremely good speed, really good evasion, also high strength. His ball security is a little weak, and his ball carrier vision is not as high as his other attributes. So let's go to ball security, +3 only. I was hoping for more. We'll go ahead and bump Joshua Marks up as well, +5 speed. Really nice. Now let's try to concentrate on our offensive lineman. He really needs to work on his pass blocking, even though we're trying to set a rushing record. But if we give up sacks and bad passes due to a pass rush, that's going to hurt our rushing attack. So let's add some passing. There we go. +7, really nice. +3 strength. Okay, auto assign. All right, let's see if we can find some great players here. Okay, the game believes we need 2 receivers, 3 tight ends, 2 kickers, 3 defensive linemen, and 5 DBs. So, of course, let's look for offensive linemen and running backs first. Those other guys we can look for in a little bit. We'll try to start off with 3 stars and above first. Do we have leads? We do. Okay, everyone's a C at the beginning, so we'll add some other guys. Okay, let's try to add some DBs now. Okay, we also need to add some tight ends, and then we'll just take the best available players that we can find. Also kickers. Okay, a 4-star kicker's interested in us. We're definitely going to add him. We also have the advantage on Andrew Alford from Georgia, so we'll add him as well. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's find some other great players. Okay, we got 40 targets now. So let's try to learn more about our guys, find some players we really need. On to spring 2. Okay, let's see if we can get some great training here. Really don't need to improve him anymore, so we'll go on to next. Try to help our running backs out some more. Only a +1 ball carrying. Wish it was a little bit higher than that. +4 in speed, so that helps. Only +3 in run blocking. I wish it was a little bit more. +6 in run blocking, that helps. +4 in strength. Okay, we found a couple A players, couple B players. It's nice. C+, we can get rid of that for now. And maybe at the end, if we can't fill all of our spots, we add a couple of guys who are C+. But I really like to stay in the B or better potential. Could be minus, D+, gone, D+, B, and D+. Okay, on to summer 1. Okay, let's find some more, hopefully get some nice boost on training. +3 in ball carrier vision, so that's nice. Small jump there. Need a little bit more. Let's see if we can find another guy. +3 in strength moves him up to an 81. Okay, let's check our recruits, find out if we found some nice players that can help us. Got a couple more on the list. Need to drop a few. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop him as well. B minus. F plus, definitely can't use that. A plus, nice. A, definitely good. C minus, can't use that. Okay, we only currently have one running back and four offensive linemen still on the board. So we'll take a look and see if we can find anybody else. Okay, still have advantage on a couple more of these guys, so we're going to add them to the list. Also, we'll look to add a safety or two. Okay, we'll add a couple of two-star players. See if they can help us. Okay, on to summer two. We'll see if we can get a 300 quarterback. Try to get 100 plus in arm strength, quarterback IQ, and accuracy. And we do. Nice. Even though this is supposed to be setting a rushing record, it's always nice to have a really good quarterback. And the breakthrough chances are just so small. +4 run blocking there helps. +1 in strength. We got one more training left. We haven't tried to improve Brooks yet, so we'll give him a little bit of a bump. Gets him up to an 83 overall. Take a look at some of our recruits. Looks like we've added a lot more B players. Got a couple of low potential players to get rid of, but we do have a pretty nice list. Okay, got a couple of guys added to the list. We can find out about the rest in a little bit. Go ahead and drop that C minus though. Okay, on to preseason expectations. Okay, very similar goal, if not the same exact goal. Win 10 games and beat our rival. Looks like we have a decent amount of achievable booster goals. The rushing, we should be able to do no problem. Hopefully we can beat our rival. Sacking the quarterback 25 times is definitely going to be hard. I do see us being able to get 44% of our third downs as well as win 5 conference games. So not bad overall. Okay, our offensive talent is extremely good. 88 overall puts us number 4 in the country. So really nice offense. And then our defense is slacking behind, but it's definitely not bad. It's an 81 and we're 40th overall. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.